Hey there. Although I am involved with CADAC, the Center of ADHD Awareness Canada, the views and opinions expressed in this episode are those of the participants and do not reflect those of CADAC. And now, cue the music.
This is the Impulsive Thinker Podcast, a show for high-achieving ADHD entrepreneurs. Together, we will inform and educate you about how to improve your self-awareness while developing systems, routines, and habits for conquering the entrepreneurial world. Here is your host, Andre Brisson.
Hey there, it's Andre with the Impulsive Thinker Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by CADAC, the Center of ADHD Awareness Canada. I just wanted to share with you today for this short episode. Right now, for the last 4, 5, 6 months now, I've been building tactical breakthroughs and developing my ADHD transformation journey program. And, with Objective Engineering, my engineering company, which is self-managing, but still takes a lot of time. I got lots going on, a great deal of stuff going on. And on top of that, I'm taking this messaging course that is intense with a lot of work, a lot of learning. I'm onboarding new administrative staff. I am, continually reviewing team members' work to create course content for the online course, new website, a lot of review stuff. I'm learning new tech, a CRM, learning management system, and organizational apps. So lots of stuff is happening and going on right now. I got a great deal going on in a day. So like today, I came in at 5:30, not necessarily today, but a typical day has been coming in about 5:30 in the morning, and I leave between 5:30 and 6 p.m. at night. I'm having a lot of fun. There's a lot of new interesting stuff. It's novel, something I'm very passionate about. So I got a big affective part of my brain that really wants to do this. Yet I'm calm. I've had a lot of people tell me that I look calmer and I'm doing things in a more calmly fashion. So like in the past, I would be going full tilt, head down, ass up, and I would be on a rampage, intense rampage. My emotions would be flying high. My productivity would be slower, be a little sharper and not as nice to my staff or the people helping me. And the impulsivity would just take over. But what is different this time? I just thought about this for a while, but I realized it's not me that is different. It's actually how I am starting and ending my day that is different. I come in the morning. And now I started this habit where I come in the morning and I meditate for 20 to 30 minutes. Most mornings, I wouldn't say I'm 100% perfect on it, but I would say 95% of the time, that's what I do. I just did it for one reason, because I knew I came in that one morning and my mind was racing and I couldn't settle down, and I just knew that the day would be gone and a waste of time because my head wasn't there. And I would be all over the place. Distraction, just chasing those squirrels. So I'll sit down and meditate. The next morning I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again. And what I realized was that it actually calmed and slowed my brain down so that I can actually calmly plan my day. Pick the top 3 things I want to work on and help me focus, because I started the day a little slower, right? And then I start back in my habit of using my shit list to plan the week, but I do that after I meditate. Again, my brain is calm and slower to be able to plan this out and to pick what I need to work on that day. Write it down on my focus maximizer, top 3 things, and I always have that in front of me. And every time I'm working, that's there. When I'm done, I know what needs to be worked on, or if I see it, and because I'm not working on what I actually got to do, it brings my attention back to what needs to be done. So then I got a plan, and I really try to stick to the plan. Now, it won't be never 100%, but I'm nailing it 85 to 90% of the time, which to me, it's a win. Because I think it's a lot, 80%, even 80% of the time works is a lot better than 20% of the time. So we're winning no matter what, but it'll never be perfect. So then I go home, then I have dinner, spend time with my family. But this is also what I started doing. I restarted this habit again, but what I do before bed, I sit down and I read something that's not related to work. I read fantasy novels, or, even Star Wars comic books right now. Just something different that I don't have to think about anymore. And that settles my brain and slows it down. So I calm myself down before bed and removes any thought or any thinking of the next day. Now, when I'm about ready to go to bed, then I do another 10 to 20 minute meditation. mindfulness meditation. And it's guided for me. To me, I find the guided mindful meditation with the Headspace app is very key. And the guided meditation helps a lot for me. It may not for you, but I would recommend you do it, because mindful meditation is you're allowed to have thoughts, but the trick is to catch it, to let it go. So it's okay to fail. Some meditation to me was like, oh, you can't have zero thought. And I always knew I'd fail. But meditation is you'll have a thought. In our ADHD brain, we have thoughts, but it's the skill to develop is to realize we were thinking, check it, push it away, and go back and try again. It's a skill. It's not something you master. So once I get the meditation done, then I get ready for bed, the same type of routine. But then when I go to bed, I read again until I fall asleep. And that whole process starts to calm me down for nighttime. Okay. So the new habit and routine I have, I race to the office. I calm myself down with meditation, plan the day, execute the day, come home, calm myself down before bed with reading. It's almost like 2 layers, reading, then meditation again. And then when I'm in bed, it's reading only. I have no electronics or anything. That's downstairs. It's far away. And then I started noticing a pattern after a good month and a half. I start to realize that this makes for a better day. I am calmer and I can deal with a lot of problems and side swipes, as I call them, like last minute surprises that was not part of the plan. I deal with them a lot better and more effectively. And to me, that was a big bonus. It's a lot more beneficial for everyone around me. And I'm actually getting more stuff done because I'm better prepared and I planned the day and I started the day calm. But if I start the day rushed, ADHD brain going, head down, ass up, all we go, the day just continues that way. So I decided subconsciously, but now it's conscious, that I start the day calm. I do my meditation, plan my day, and follow that path. And I know it's not no longer I believe I'm getting, just looking at my notes here, it's not I believe I'm getting more done anymore. I know I'm getting more done compared to the way I was with my old self in my undiagnosed days and even when I was diagnosed. We create a habit or a belief that we've got to be going full tilt, 100% running. And that doesn't work. Physically and effectively, productivity-wise, it doesn't work. So what we got to do is, now that we know or understand how our brain works, is how do we get it calm just to get that initial process of planning going. And we can't do it when we're rushed and when our brain is not focusing on what we need to do at the time. It's going 100 different, juggling 2,000 balls in the air. But before we pick up those balls, let's start the day calm, plan the day, plan the week, and then end the day calm. And the productivity and your confidence builds. And I know for me, I'm a lot more tolerable at home because I'm not so stressed out because my day went to crap. This is just a more enjoyable experience. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with you, how the meditation in the morning and the calming effects of it and morning and night makes for a better productive day. I hope you get something out of this. If you can let me know at questions@theimpulsivethinker.com what you do or what habits you currently have that helps you with this. I would love to hear it. And maybe I'll share it with everyone on another episode. Thanks for listening. And if you like what you heard, please share it with others and talk to you soon. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Impulsive Thinker podcast. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for the show, please visit theimpulsivethinker.com. The Impulsive Thinker podcast is produced by Tactical Breakthroughs and hosted by Andre Brisson. Remember, ADHD is only a part of you, not all of you.